Alright, so in this video, I'm going to show you exactly how not to hit your Claude code limit every single day, right? Me, for example, I hit my Claude limit like 3 to 4 times a day, even with a pro plan. So in this video, I'm going to show you all the safety measures you got to take, or basically what do you have to keep in your mind while using Claude code so that you don't hit the limit very easily or very frequently, right? So without any further ado, I'll just begin with the first point, right? The first one, which is start a new chat. Start a fresh chat every 12 to 15 messages. And the reason is that because when the chat gets longer, Claude Code actually takes a lot of time to gain all the context because the message are like so far away upwards, and it just takes a lot of tokens from Claude Code, and it just takes a lot of time too in the backend. The thing that happens is Claude needs conversation context, so it just rereads the whole chat. So start a new chat, give it a summary of the previous chat. So what you can do is, in the same chat where you have all this context, you can just tell Claude Code to give you a summary of this whole conversation that you have previously had, then paste that exact summary to this new chat where there's no past conversation, so that the Claude Code would actually use some lesser tokens comparatively as it would have costed in that previous chat. Now, the second one is combine messages. So instead of sending multiple questions or messages with the same context, you can actually send a single message which just contains all of them. Because that's a very simple thing to understand, right? Because multiple messages take up more tokens as compared to if you just combine all of the content into a single message, right? Now send a single one containing all of them, and this often gives you better answers as Clause actually understands all the context at once, right? Now, the third point is edit your prompt. Basically, what I mean to say is, let's say you've given a prompt to Claude Code and it has given you an answer, but you really are not satisfied with whatever answer or whatever output it actually gave you. So what you can do is you can actually edit the prompt you gave it to Claude Code previously, and what it can do is it can give you the output which is now updated. So you didn't even use more tokens in the form of a new message. You actually used the previous message, edited it, and saved a lot of tokens, right? So Claude prevents grabbing context when it's a long conversation, and it actually saves a lot of tokens for you. And over 10 rounds, this actually may save you up to 80 to 90% of your tokens that you otherwise would have used or would have charged, right? Now, the fourth point is actually optimizing the memory. So instead of providing Claude some context about you every single time in every single conversation where it is actually relevant, what you can simply do is you can just go to the Claude Code settings, and there you can just go to memory and store all the information about yourself that you need again and again, or basically what you tell Claude Code again and again when you have these conversations or whenever you need an output from it, right? So any such context that is required in multiple conversations, you can just repeat this whole process. Where you do repeat this whole process, you can actually just go to settings, memory, and tell it all about yourself at once, so that you don't have to use them other tokens or these extra tokens again and again, right? Now, the fifth point, which is turn off features. So these web search, research mode, connectors, these actually are set up by default, and they are used every single time in every single message, even when there's no relevancy to it, right? So these features actually take up a lot of tokens, and even when they are not really needed. Extended thinking is pretty much the same, like not really needed in every conversation, and just turn it off before it automatically takes up all your tokens, right? Now, the sixth point, which is model optimization. So you can use just haiku for quick answers, brainstorms, formatting, grammar, etc. Basically, all these tasks which require no such thinking, no such decision making, no such research, which actually are very to the point and very simple to answer, right? You can use Sonnet for content writing, analysis, coding, drafts, etc. And actually the Opus model for deep research, hard logic, hard decision making, long document review, moderate to extreme complex tasks, right? So basically, any task which actually requires a very deep thinking and a very deep reasoning or a very deep decision making, those tasks can be done by Opus. Elsewhere, you can just use Sonnet and Haiku, and you'll be good to go, right? Now, coming to the final point of the video, which is uploading the same file. So whenever you upload a file into the Claude conversation, it just saves the file in a form of cache. So what you can do is you can just give the Claude Code the context of this previously saved file or this file that you've previously given to it, so that it can just pull it over, and you don't even have to upload that file again. So basically, you'll just save all these tokens the next time, and you can just upload it once, and then just give Claude Code a little context about the file in any other conversation, right? So this is how simple it is. This is how very easy it is to prevent Claude Code from using most of your tokens and hitting your limits every single day, right? So that was the whole video. I really hope you liked it. I really hope it was, some kind, it added some value to you or to your life or the way you use Cloud Code, right? And basically that it was very helpful to you. That was basically it. A short to the point video. Now I'll just see you in the next one, right? Bye bye.